Cave Comedy Radio is brought to you by adamandeve.com. Input the code CCR at checkout for discounts.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right, I'm praying today.
It's good, yeah, good, go, yeah.
All right, yeah, we're ready to go. And today I am actually praying to the one true Lord Jesus Christ.
Wow! First prayer to Jesus.
He's cutting my lawn next Wednesday.
Praise him.
Jesus Christ, today here in the Roundtable of Gentlemen, we have two men. We have Andrew Short, who is a little bit under 5 feet tall.
Oh my
That's
God.
weird.
Immediately.
And we have Ben Kissel, who is a little over 8 feet tall.
Yeah. Yes.
So, Jesus Christ, in your infinite wisdom, if you could find it in your heart to combine these two men to make one normal-sized human being.
Two normal size.
Yeah, it would be two.
No, it'd just be one. They get amalgamated and everything that they are.
Where does the
But
rest
then it would
of
be
the
super
soupy-
big. Then it would be like
Right.
11
Kissel's
foot
head
tall.
go?
Does he have two penises, this one man?
Of course he does.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
I feel like much like curing homosexuality, this might be a task too big for Jesus. I don't think that he could do this.
Jesus, if you can make this happen for me, because I know these two men are very comfortable in who they are, but this one is for me. Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
Terrible prayer. Worst prayer we've ever had.
I think Jesus should take it into consideration.
Welcome to the Round Table of Gentlemen, everybody. Who is around this sweet round table?
Jackie Zebrowski, I got a puppy hat on. I feel like a puppy today.
You're cute.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Give us some puppy noises.
Ooh, Holden, I don't like you.
Hey,
I like you a lot.
that puppy ain't staying at the pound for long.
Yeah,
Puppies hate
adopt
Holden.
me.
All right, well, I'm Ed Larson.
Come on.
Holden McNeely, king of the Falcon Lords.
Oh,
What's
good.
that sound like?
Good Christ almighty.
So terrible.
All right, sitting in for Kevin Barnett, we got Andrew Short. Thanks for being here, Andrew.
Thank you very much. Andrew Short, the vice president of swag in Kevin's absence.
Chris Aurelia is here as well, Aurelio.
Aurelio, and it is an honor to be here. Honor spelt in the British way with a U.
Wow, extra letters.
Bringing some culture to the program. I like it. And Trey Gallione is also here.
I am here bringing no culture to the program.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, you can't
Families from Puerto Rico.
Oh, really? Right out of the gate.
Unbelievable, Eddie.
Damn.
No, but that is disgusting.
Go
I know.
shower.
I've always.
So, how stoned are you right now, Trey?
Scale of 1 to 10?
Scale of 1 to stoned.
7.5.
How much weed do you smoke? Because before the program, we were discussing.
7.5.
And with us, as always, I am Ben Kissel. That is me. And then with us, as always, we got the newsman, Marcus Parks. Marcus, what's our first story today, buddy?
Let me say before I begin, this is what happens when I don't pray to Satan. Authorities believe a homeowner's response to finding a snake in her yard may have led to the fire that destroyed her house Wednesday. The fire sparked at a home in Bowie County.
The snake did it.
Snake did it. I saw it in his eye. I saw his forked tongue. I know it was a snake.
I'll tell you now. Now, I know it's weird because he is a snake, but he had snake eyes. And I knew he was going to do some weird shit.
Well, it did happen in Bowie County, Texas. Yeah.
Typical.
Deputy Randall Baggett with Bowie County.
Easy life in Texas.
I wonder why he went into law enforcement. Any issues, any anger problems with Mr. Baggett?
No, I'm sure he was one of the
sometimes-
more popular kids at Bowie High.
Oh, I just like girls, so it's like I'm a bad faggot. Shut up, faggot.
No, it's Baggett. But it's Baggett. Yeah, that's the thing. But he was lucky to go to school with Stephen Masshole. Which that kind of worked out with.
Fucking bag it with his snake again.
Well, Deputy Baggett said, while cleaning up, she saw the snake, threw gasoline on the snake, lit the snake on fire, and the snake then went into the brush pile, and the brush pile caught the home on fire.
It's the snake's fault.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest way to kill a snake.
The only way that story's better is if it ate a baby before all that.
Not the first time that a snake has been the downfall of a woman, right? We're talking about.
Tell it.
That's right.
But okay, so she's a deputy. She has
No, she's not a deputy.
No, it's the deputy.
No, that's
who's
just
telling
a
the story.
state. That's a statement from the Bowie County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the most fun way to kill a snake would be to bash in its head with a rock.
You think that until you see one squirm around on fire.
I guess you're right. I'm
Makes a
wrong.
good
I
point.
don't know. I'd say the funnest way I ever killed a snake is that I chopped its head off and then shoved a bottle rocket into the cavity and then lit it on fire.
Man.
Oh, terrible.
The best part is going to be when the authorities come to us, Marcus. None of us are going to be able to say we had no idea.
They're not coming looking for 20-year-old snake murders.
No, Marcus will never get caught.
Never have. Never will.
Oh God, I am scared.
Mostly serial killers like he was a shy boy, didn't say much. With Marcus, he'll be like, yeah, he talked a lot. You know about killing things? Didn't see it coming though.
I'm trying to figure out how you maneuver getting gasoline on the snake and
Right.
then lighting it up without creating a whole fire.
Oh, you
gotta
just
be
throw
really
it all
good
up.
at it.
Well, it was outside at the time. So, you just kind of throw it all over the place. You light it on fire. It's like, oh, shit, it's going to the brush pile. Texas is very dry right now. We got a real bad drought.
And a snake problem.
Well, not anymore. Trey, how you gonna kill a snake? What do you think?
Burn them one at a time. One at a time. Yeah, we've always used the chop off the head method. That seems to work pretty good.
Always go chop off, or chop off whatever you can method.
Yeah, exactly.
And then play jump rope with it around the local teenage girls to freak them out.
We can do that, no problem. I think it's good. So what's happening with what's happening with this chick here?
I mean, the house burned down. That's pretty much it.
That's it. Okay, good.
The devil came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the devil came out of the flames, and he was like, "Oh, you."
She's gonna believe that for the rest of her life. That the devil came in the form of a snake and burnt down her house.
Definitely.
Did she mention what the snake said to her?
Something about an apple. That was weird. All right, Marcus. Well, I feel like
Okay, this happened in Texarkana, right outside of Texarkana.
What does that mean?
Texarkana is a place where half the town is in Texas and the other half of the
It's
town is in
retarded.
Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
yeah. That was right.
They live in a no man's land, retard land.
It's madness there.
It's all sweatpants and hugs.
It is. It's like
I got big hog table.
It's the other side of the tracks.
Is that the Texas side or the Alabama side?
that's like
the
West
Arkansas
Memphis.
side. The Arkansas side is the worst side. I worked construction
it
there
is.
for 2 months when I was 17. 2 months, did not see one single attractive woman the entire time, and the place smells like farts because of all the paper mills outside of town.
So you were just getting laid left and right, huh? That's good.
The one weird thing about working that construction job is this is way back before the days of internet porn. This is like 99, 2000.
And you're just beating it and beating it. You're just going crazy.
Yeah.
There was internet porn in '99. I
Well,
assure
I mean,
you,
not
sir.
not
Texas is like
widespread.
India back then.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who everywhere we went, he carried. It was journeyman construction, so you go all over Texas. He carried a suitcase full of porno mags and VHS tapes. And during our lunch break, we would go back to the apartment where the 2-bedroom apartment where like 6 of us lived, and he would put on the worst pornography you could possibly imagine during lunch. And we would all sit around and watch it during lunch. That was the first time I ever saw.
What is it?
That was the first time I ever saw a prolapsed anus.
Prolapsed anus. Light it on
Remember
fire.
where we were.
While eating a turkey sandwich.
Was there any masturbation at this lunch?
No, not that I knew of. I mean, there were guys going to the bathroom every once
Because
in
it
a
was
while.
like ugly porn. Yeah.
It was
like,
real bad shit. He was also, fun fact, he was also caught peeping on his own daughter.
Very fun fact. Thank you, Marcus. Next time you preface a conversation.
Best.
Fun.
No, that's not true, Marcus. You stole that from a Laffy Taffy rapper. That's not yours. listeners. Yeah, note to self: every time Marcus says "fun fact," stop listening. It's not a fun fact. It's actually really disgusting and gross. From the world's most disgusting businessman, he just carried a bunch of pornos in his fucking bag.
I don't know. I mean, why do you pee on anything?
She didn't pee. He was
No, peep. He
peeped it.
He was watching her through her bedroom window.
watching her take her
That's
shit.
even worse
peeped.
than
I thought he
pee-pee.
pissed on his
Yeah.
daughter.
No, peeped.
No.
Yeah,
Peeped.
yeah, he was
Peeping on his
peeping
daughter.
through her window. He lived in a place called Looters.
I just can't imagine that someone from the South would try to fuck their daughter. Like that's
I know.
something
It's weird.
It's just beyond us.
You know what's crazy is like that everyone knows about it. The daughter just started telling everybody.
Yeah, so you think that I'm ugly, but my father wants to fuck me so bad. So you don't know what you're talking about. Well, that's a great, disgusting story, Marcus.
Yeah.
Every time you talk about your past, I just feel like I got into a time machine and
At least he wasn't raped.
we lost the Civil War. That's what I feel like. I literally feel like we lost the Civil War every time you speak.
Well, it's, West Texas is a different place.
Yeah.
You could say that. All right, Marcus, what's another story?
A young British soap actor is facing allegations that he raped a 14-year-old boy in an effort to prove to his girlfriend that he was bisexual.
I'll show you.
As the Independent is reporting, the actor, whose name has not been publicly released because he is a minor as well, allegedly forced a 14-year-old theater student to perform oral sex at him at London's Wimbledon Theatre in 2010. The actor, who was 15 years old at the time of the alleged incident, later raped the victim in front of his girlfriend in a theater's internal fire escape.
Sort of a Phantom of the Opera type
If
situation
he
here.
was a soap actor, it wasn't rape.
You don't think so?
No.
No,
Yeah.
not the kid who he mouth fucked. The soap actor mouth fucked.
Are you having a seizure?
The rape Texarkana Pop! Ed's last sentence. No, not the kid that he mouth fucked. The soap opera. And then Ed dies.
I'm the soap fucking mouth.
Your last words are going to be on your tombstone. It's just going to end with ... Like I have no idea what he was going to say at the end. He never finished the sentence. So this guy, did his girlfriend believe his bisexuality after this?
I mean, it does not say exactly what the girlfriend believes, but the victim is quoted as saying, "He pulled down my trousers. He started touching me and said he wanted to see, so I pushed him away. He headbutted me. He pushed me against the wall and was holding me against the wall. His forearms were against my chest." The trial is expected to last 2 weeks.
Dude, has anyone ever been headbutted or headbutted someone?
Yes, that's how I almost got my nose broken.
Right when you got in a fight
On
with
your
the dude at the bar.
birthday.
Yeah,
How
on
does
my
what-
my 29th birthday.
It's got to be horribly
With
painful.
the forehead and the bridge of the nose.
Yeah.
I like the headbutt.
To fend
though.
off a rape?
No,
Yeah.
no, to try to get into the bathroom.
What's that?
He wouldn't move.
Englishmen and European men, I think, use the headbutt a
They
lot
do.
more
Yeah,
than
they
we
go
do.
right
Soccer, rugby kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very strong heads with those European individuals. I've heard about that, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to take a headbutt to the chest whatsoever. I'll die immediately. They're strong people. Did you ever see that soccer player who headbutted that one dude and just knocked him the fuck out?
Yeah.
And I like the headbutt because you're also receiving some pain.
Yeah.
You know, and so
were
it's so.
hurting yourself.
I hate you so much that I will inflict pain on myself to inflict a small amount more pain on you. It's really
badass. Yeah, it's very badass.
Stateside, we just like to tackle people.
Yeah.
Or just shoot them. You know.
Yeah, shoot him.
Yeah,
That's
there's
pretty much
really
what we
nothing more
do.
pitiful than an American street fight because the guys just end up grappling.
Yeah,
And
sad.
no one gets any punches in.
Yeah.
Knock your furniture
When I
over.
used to fight, that was the first thing I did. Is like grab him and get him to the ground.
Yeah.
Chris, get the pants off with step 3.
Step 4 is get my entire hand.
Okay.
And then quick, light the snake on fire. There's a snake in the building. There's a snake in the building. Chris, what's your first move? Somebody comes up in the subway. They want to rough you up. What are you gonna do? You gonna headbutt? You gonna punch?
I'd go for his dick and like massage it, just because you will not. You will freak him out. You will freak him out.
Gently, too, right? Not like forcefully, but very gently and pleasantly.
I'm assuming this fight is starting off because of some element of homophobia, so you just go for it, and then they'll
They'll ease up.
They'll ease up.
And then they won't ease up real fast.
I watched a lot of WWF growing up, so it's all a lot of it's like a lot of it is like going for the tackle, and like, this headbutting is just nonsense.
I think politely stroking a man's penis would stop him from wanting to hit you in the face. I guess
that or a lot worse.
It's a tough call. It could go either way.
Yeah, try that in West Texas.
Yeah.
Not gonna
weird
end well.
bashing for nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna work because that's when he brings his friends over because they all got a queer to kick the ass of.
Yeah,
boss, we got a faggot over here.
I'll be tied to some
Once
vehicle
again.
and dragged around town. I'm sure.
That's East Texas. That's Jasper. We don't go that far.
Sorry, sir.
Oh God, what does it smell like in Jasper?
What do you think nobody. That's exactly what it smells
That's what
like.
it sounds like.
They don't even have the weather report, just the smell report. Today it's tomorrow's gonna be and then of course Friday it's with a chance of Eddie, what if you want to beat the fuck out of somebody, what if he would start like touching you seductively? I mean, I do think that this would you beat him up more?
Sweep the legs.
Sweep the legs. Always sweep the legs. That's very good advice.
It's all business. Someone starts touching him gently, he doesn't even know.
Right.
He's just like boom, boom, boom. Take him down. Sweep the legs. Fist to the nose.
The face.
Stop.
Sweep the
Sweep
legs.
the
But
legs,
what
stop
if he
the face.
grabs the dick on the way down and pulls you off?
Well, you got to go with him.
That's true. You really only have one choice. Andrew, you and I are different people, right? Because I'm very large and you're quite tiny. So I feel like people fuck with me because I'm so big, and people must mess with you a little bit because you're so tiny. Does that happen to you quite often here in New York
Yeah, but
City?
you're nice and Kissel's an asshole.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
lot.
not mean. I'm not mean.
No, it's a lot of people like taking a picture of me while I'm on the subway, like thinking they're being discreet about it. Like, look at that! Look at
Like
this
a
kid
hot
in a
chick?
suit. Click. Yeah, it's happened a lot, and every time I see him, I'm just like, I can't believe
You're not that small.
No, you're not. But when I'm
Are you
standing next to
really?
people, sometimes it's remarkable how short I am.
Do they,
Yeah.
do they try to pose next to you?
Yeah, I've had that before. Yeah, because my roommate Reed Failer, who's been on the show, is also like 5'4", and I've had people like take pictures of us thinking they're being super funny. But
Yeah.
now that I say it, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That happens to you too, right, Ben?
People are very bizarre when they feel intimidated, and I think they overreact. And so I'll get the pictures every now and again. I'll just get some random stares. But I'll tell you one thing, man. As soon as I see a tall chick, 5'11" on that subway, I'm the only one that can make eyes with her. And what do? I stare at her. And I terrify her.
He is man. He is bringing him home and bringing him home.
Bringing him home,
Getting
man.
it, man.
Yeah.
I have Ben Kissel. This is the year of the lady with Ben Kissel.
That's right. I'm never going to get laid after this year, ever again.
Oh.
It's
Dude,
terrible.
because I'm like borderline, and there's always a part of me that's like, I would really love to just hit on 5'11", 6 foot tall chicks.
Man, they're the best.
But like I'm 6'1", so it's like this.
You're weak of sauce because they can't wear heels around.
Exactly. That fucks me, dude. I'm like almost there.
I know, Trey.
Almost.
Yeah, being 6'1" must suck, Trey.
It does. It's horrible. It's so.
Asshole.
Holy Lord, the farts you must smell, Andrew, on
Yeah.
the subway. you're right there in the ass.
I do, and this
I'm
was-
at ass level.
And this is kind of dickish too, but it wasn't until like probably 5 years ago the whole concert thing made sense to me.
Yeah.
Like how concerts suck for girls and short dudes.
Thanks for letting us together.
No, they're the worst for me. I have to be loud.
I can see everything.
Stand wherever you want.
No, I can't stand wherever I want.
I've been to
Really?
Hey, you asshole! I'm not an asshole. I am just standing here. I am being a human being, and my presence makes me an asshole. I had social anxiety for decades over this.
Yeah, I should just start going with you everywhere you go. So
I'm with
people
you.
Get that, be like, no, yeah, I'm friends with one of them.
Yeah, look at that one. I'm friends with the smallest of your people.
Come, Andrew, and then I climb up your back on your shoulders when you run away.
Now
You guys could have a master blaster.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Now we're going to go to a desert land and perform a fist fight.
And then you get eaten by pigs.
Don't talk to me about what I want to have happen to me.
Okay, I was 17 in Arkansas, and we fed a guy to a pig.
I mean, listen, they were hungry and they were pigs. It was amazing. Anyway, the guy's name was Baguette. Bringing it all back. Okay, let's edit that out.
Next news story. Crystal Franson, a 28-year-old Tennessean, was arrested and charged with prostitution after law enforcement received calls yesterday around noon about a woman performing oral sex on a man in the parking lot of a busy BP gas station. After the Cadillac they were traveling in was pulled over about a mile from the service station, Franson told Sullivan County Sheriff's Office deputies that she performed the sex act on the man in the car, Gary Tipton, quote, in exchange for a better deal on the vehicle she intended to buy from the 58-year-old.
I think it's totally fine. It should not be illegal.
Yeah, man,
Well,
that's bartering.
Let's imagine what this guy.
Poor woman.
That's
It's
the
all
American
over
way.
the
Right.
She's just trying to get a caddy.
And it was-
That's all she
Yeah.
wants. And she,
In this economy,
It was a
this
full.
mugshot's so sad too.
It
She's
is.
obviously been crying.
Yeah, but she should have fucking
yeah,
gone
look,
behind
everyone-
the BP. not
Everyone
be in
check
the
out
parking lot.
the woman and the man here.
She's very
Oh, she looks
attractive.
like trash.
I'm telling you.
She's done. The way she looked before she got
I bet
busted.
this
she
is
was
one of
good.
the least.
Trash.
yeah,
No.
that's all right.
She's been crying and crying and crying.
No,
She's
she's
very
trash.
sad.
For a caddy?
Picture
Yeah.
Give me a fucking.
Is
She's
it
a pro hooker.
1965?
You telling me she looks like a pro hooker?
She's an
No, I bet she has
amateur.
done worse for even less.
Well, Jackie, what do you?
Yeah, you don't just wake up one morning and you're like $10,000.
First
She's
time.
trying to get a better deal.
Lay off her, Jackie.
Leave her alone, Jackie. No, and
She's a nice
Woman
girl.
in the room coming down on the girl.
in her
Just 'cause
defense,
you
Fun
wouldn't
when
do
it's me
it.
and her.
I don't know. The only
I'd
thing
do
about her, if you want to, but on the other hand, her name is Crystal. In Jackie's defense, her name is Crystal.
Thank you. Is she
How
hot
do you
sauce
spell
or
it?
a tiny hamburger?
With a K?
No,
Damn.
not that bad. Almost.
in her defense, it was a full service gas station, and she certainly accommodated the fella. And the crime, she already had to blow that disgusting man.
He
I
is
feel like the punishment
Yeah.
is already sucking that dude's dick for a deal, Jackie. And I can't believe you're sitting here. You can make a glorious Steinman argument. Women's rights. If you can't blow a dude for a discount, then what's the point of having a pussy?
Her hair is parted down the middle.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
When you're sucking dick, that's where it has to be parted.
Fair.
So what make
Anyways,
and model are you willing to do that for?
Something that floats.
A pontoon boat. Jackie Zebrowski busted for
Like
giving
a
head.
hovercraft. Anything that doesn't
kayak.
have wheels, I will do it.
Say a dinghy.
A canoe?
No, not a canoe.
Airboats. You can
One
live in the
water
swamp.
ski.
Like a tube. I do it for an inner
An inner
tube.
tube.
Like a really nice inner tube.
A nice inner
Yeah,
tube.
yeah.
With
The
handles
kinds
on it.
with the handles
A
on it.
designer.
Is this guy bad? Is he a bad man for taking a blowjob for
of
the
course
discount?
I'd
Is
have
that
to
okay?
see how it all went down.
Yeah,
if she was the one who was going for it, or if he was the one
How
who.
much is he paying her? How much is he giving her off on the car?
Does not say what
does
the
it-
asking price.
What do you
was.
think, Ed? So
That's
let's
an
say
expensive blowjob because when you're doing it in card terms, it's not like you're talking $50.
let's say it's a
feature.
fun-
You're not-
Essentially,
If
it's a
she's smart,
feature.
she went for the lower, percentage rate.
Yeah. Let's say it's a $5,000 car, Eddie, but she says, let's say I'm there, but I have big breasts and a pussy, and I'm like, I'll blow you. How much of a discount will I get? What are you going to charge me now for the $5,000?
$60.
Jesus Christ!
$60.
I'll actually blow you right now. You're going to give me the car for $60?
Is
No,
that
no, that's how much you get off.
How
free
much is a
undercoating.
blowjob? Like, how much do men pay women for a blowjob?
$50.
You know
Buck
what?
and a
I think I
quarter.
remember this argument from my economics class. I think it's $50.
Is it $50?
The variable is who's giving it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
crack whore $50-$60. But say you go into from what I hear,
A
from
girl
our
of
friend
that
Chris
standard.
Laker, if you go into the Asian massage parlors here in the city, $400.
No.
Whoa.
I bet they're really good at it.
That's ridiculous.
An iPod.
Chris, what are you going to be paying for a blowjob?
Oh boy,
It's definitely one of those oh boy questions.
oh boy,
man.
I've got to bring my checkbook, make a few do a few transfers.
Never
I mean,
pay a whore with a check.
That's
I mean,
fact.
yeah,
Springer rule.
I'm
That's how he got
really,
caught.
I'm gonna probably end up being the guy who's the guy in the group who says, "Well, who is it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
You know?
who's giving it?
Oh, who's given?
Yeah.
Just a nice gal that looks similar to the girl
Gal.
that. You know, a woman. Let's say she doesn't have a college degree, but she went to the university for a
How
couple
about
of
that
years.
girl?
That girl,
The trash.
exactly.
That
The
girl.
trash
You know,
that's on the
this
computer.
girl's cute. She's
Enough with the
cute.
trash
Dude,
shit.
She looks trashy.
Not that.
She's
She looks
like she's been
She looks
crying.
trashy because she
course
blew a
she's
dude for a
fucking
car.
Oh, holy
But-
shit! Her eyes are two different colors. one eye is
that's
brown
just
and
got
one is
Black.
blue.
She has
Oh
black
man,
eyes.
she's like the dog at the pound that you want to
Yeah.
adopt.
Yeah.
You know, he's so
Where did this go down in Tennessee? I'm gonna go find this girl.
Yeah.
I just feel like she shouldn't have been crying.
I also
You
feel like
fucking did this. You offered it. You solicited yourself. Why are you fucking crying?
You know, I got a
You
feeling she
caught?
was crying during the blowjob.
I think so. I also
That's
feel
kind
like
of fun.
And I'm pretty sure he brought it up.
And how much more would you pay if they cried while giving you a blowjob?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the only way I get excited.
Yeah.
So.
Tears are lubrication too.
Yeah.
For those of you who can't see, this is you should picture a 35-year-old Sally Field who's been crying all day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prettier than Sally Field.
No one's Sally Field in her prime.
Here we go. All right.
Grade A Heine.
Get ready for the next 20 minutes of this podcast.
that's the thing. Let's get into this really quick. 'Cause
I jerked off
she's
to
got a pie
fucking
face.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh
Okay,
my God,
this is
you
the
see
deal.
Smokey the Bandit? You see Hooper?
I mean, she's got a great ass.
God
but
damn it, that beautiful, beautiful Heine.
All right, let's just establish one thing. Ed's a monster who says a bunch of terrible things. The only time he ever gets
That's
offended
nothing
or
terrible.
upset
I'm saying
is
Sally
when you
Field
talk.
had a nice ass.
I know it. So please, let's just get this off of our chest because this has been bothering me.
Okay.
Ed loves Sally Field.
Yeah.
And Ed, why do you like her?
So hot. in
Which
Hooper.
Sally Field?
In what movie?
Hooper.
Hooper.
Oh, Smokey the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit 2.
Did you jack off to her?
No.
I did. Smokey
You
and the
did?
Bandit? Sure.
Fuck
For her
yeah,
and Smokey
she's
and the
so
Bandit?
hot, man.
She's hot in that movie.
What do you think, Holden? You like Sally Field?
I'm going Lincoln, brother. I'm going Lincoln, brother.
You thought she was gorgeous?
Get it out. Yeah, definitely. Get it out.
God, Marcus has pulled up pictures. I'm
Eddie,
what are we
do you-
doing?
she's fine.
Uncomfortable.
She is just so not that attractive.
Gone.
so hot.
How much would you charge Sally Field if she wants to suck your cock?
No, charge her.
Okay, how much would you pay her to suck your cock?
I mean, I'd give her a part in a good movie or something.
I think that would probably be the movie, her sucking your cock, and I'd jack off to it on YouPorn later, which would be very exciting. That would be fun if we knew does anybody know a porn star? I guess we know Michael Shockey. Yeah. I don't think I could jack off to
A girl named Crystal from my high school does porn.
Have you ever jacked off to the porn that she's been in?
Nah, she's tiny tits.
Oh, I see.
Listen, I have morals. Real small tits.
Well, apparently
I
she's
thought you
blowing
liked
people
the
for
tiny
cock.
tits.
I like them. It's weird. When I'm jerking off, I want big tits. When I'm having sex, I like tiny tits. It's the
Okay.
weirdest thing.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I got
just
nowhere
like
to put your
ridiculous
face.
porn.
What?
Got nowhere to put your face.
There's
how you
other
fuck
places.
someone just-
Oh yeah.
And today
response
we
to that.
just learned how Jackie and Doug have sex.
Jackie cries a lot.
I have quite the bosom.
Your breasts are looking amazing, Jackie.
Oh yeah, under my sweatshirt. Yeah, I'm feeling real sexy right now. Thank you.
All right, Marcus. What's another story?
The country's youngest flasher is on the loose in South Carolina. Cops are on the lookout for the 8-year-old boy who last week was spotted walking past a Spartanburg office and dropping his pants and displaying his genitalia. The lewd sidewalk exhibit was meant for a 51-year-old female office manager who called police to report the indecent exposure.
I love this kid so much.
Great, yeah, he's like
He's a normal
fucking.
8-year-old boy.
What are you gonna do? Arrest me?
You like an old lady? You like it? You like it?
Yeah, you want some of this? He's doing what every 8-year-old boy wants to do. He's just like.
It's penis time.
I'm sure Neil Constantine probably did that when he was 8. Yes, for sure.
Neil Constantine, a stand-up comedian here in New York City. I think this kid, you can't prosecute this kid. He's not a flasher. He's 8.
Yeah.
How are they on the
Harmless.
lookout for him? What police detail is this?
Parents.
Well, here's what. After exposing himself, the boy and 5 young companions
Who
dispersed.
were laughing their asses off because that kid's hilarious.
Probably dared him to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They dispersed and headed in the direction of a nearby recreation center. The report notes, further investigation needed.
Come on, leave this kid alone. I mean, 8
No
years
investigation
and up
needed.
to 11 years old, you're allowed to drop trout anywhere in town.
This is South Carolina.
Right.
An 8-year-old kid is showing his dick in
Right.
South Carolina, and they're looking for him.
In front of his friends who love everything that he's doing. I mean, Jackie, what do you think about
the world
this?
is changing for the worse.
I'm with you
I
on
am
that.
sick of this. You know, should not be news. This shit.
I agree.
This kid shouldn't be reprimanded.
He exposed himself to me. It was terrible. It was terrible. He ran in there. He exposed himself to me, and his
Yeah.
friends, they were laughing at me. They were laughing.
I got soaking wet in my underbelows. It was disgusting.
I just feel like if it were my kid, I would just applaud him. Just be like, you did good, kid.
Yeah,
You were funny today.
Give him a cigar. Give him a cigar for a
How do
day.
you, honestly though, like if it's your kid, like, are you honestly mad at the kid? Like,
No.
Like you have to reprimand him and you have to get pissed off at him, but it's one of those situations where you're trying not to laugh your ass off.
Like, hey, buddy, you know, sometimes your friends talk you into shit. What are you gonna do?
Jonathan, you
mean,
just
it's-
you gotta keep your pants up. You just gotta keep, and just don't
It's
show.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
great. Comedically, you did very good. Legally, you did wrong.
Right, like about 17, 18, you may start running into problems.
If the
Right.
rest of the story was about how this kid like starts fires and hurts animals, we'd all be like, "Oh fuck!"
No, this guy is amazing. This kid. I hope they don't reprimand him too hard.
He was with all of his dude bros. Yeah, like, of course, that's awesome. I wish I could get away with that shit today. It's like all my friends behind me, and you're like, and then everyone just like runs in different directions.
That's what's great about women. You show your tits, we all cheer. Dudes show their dicks, and everyone screams.
Put him in prison. Hey, give her some beads. It's totally different
Because
reactions.
dicks are hideous fucking things,
Yeah.
and everyone can appreciate tits.
Yeah.
I will say what we need to do for the dick. Put a nipple on it. Just right up there in the end. That would really help the male genitalia. Just put a little nipple on there instead of a head.
Marcus just Googled nipple dicks, by the way.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that at all.
I mean, it's just all I find is a
Growths and stuff, like
It's
weird
like
disorders.
all I found is a nipple the size of a small dick.
Oh my god, is that what that is?
Yeah,
Yes.
look at this shit.
God, that's disgusting.
If any of our listeners would like to see this picture, just Google nipple dick.
Nipple dick it is.
So disgusting.
That is
Is
a...
that on a man or a woman? Because those tits are small, man.
That's on a man.
yeah.
And also, for some reason, the nipple is very wet.
All right. Let's not talk
It's
about
like,
it.
you know, when Burger King takes pictures of their burgers. You know, savory.
So Ed, you gotta make your
All right,
3-inch nipple.
Jackie, so a man flashes you that nipple or an 8-year-old boy flashes you his penis, what would you rather see?
8-year-old's penis. If I saw that fucking
It's the
thing,
same
I would
fucking size.
I would cut it off. I would immediately just fucking hack.
I know,
it
dude.
with
It's like, all right,
scissors.
Ed, you have nipples that size.
Literally, I would cut
them
them
off.
off my body.
Yeah,
You
cut
would
them
just
off
chop
your
them
body.
off?
I would have no problem. Whenever I get like a weird like thing that grows on me, I just cut it off.
You just cut it off.
That's why he
Every
doesn't have
time.
hands.
I just like it's the size of like 3 fingers put together, and it's all oozing out.
It's so
Yeah.
moist,
Your
yeah.
fucking chest.
Right now,
It's like
Jackie's giving us like a
worms.
show.
What if like you cut it off and then it grew back?
He starts talking to you. No, but it's angry this time.
You have released a demon.
Congratulations, you've released a demon.
Andrew, you've been with a chick with very bizarre tits before?
I have.
And
I have.
is it true? Because I feel like with my hands are so large, so like a double D tit doesn't seem that big to me. It must be nice being a smaller fellow. Oh, like an A breast is big for you, right?
I'm not like
You're freakishly small.
It's not like I drive micro machines to work and stuff. Like, this isn't like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, you're an adult. You're an adult.
Too small.
How many mice are you friends with?
Well, we're gonna have to shut down Andrew Short's restaurant. All of his cooks are mice. But I tell you. Anyway, talk about the disgusting tit that you found.
Okay, well,
I think my theory is right, though. Okay, there is a truth to the theory.
okay, so I started dating this mouse who had a great personality. She's a little taller. No, I had a relationship with a girl that lasted like 6.5 years, and she had these amazing boobs. And then I had just like the worst rebound ever with this girl who kind of looked like Justin Bieber. And like one time I was having sex.
Are you talking
with
about
her,
me?
And I was wondering, like, was she a boy once? And her nipples had like some stray hairs growing out of them. And I was like, that's
Not that
really-
uncommon.
Yeah, Holden's
Well,
had that
yeah,
real
but
bad.
I had the hairy nips.
You
But
did?
You could take care of that.
In a
you
drunken
just get rid of it.
rendezvous, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Put tape on your nipples. Rip it off.
rip it
Holden,
off.
Holden, what was your hairy nipple experience?
That was just a really bad one night. It was my worst one night stand. It was just a rough time. She was hairy in all the wrong places.
Yeah, so she was like bald with her hair, but her ass was just super hair.
Yeah, that was the thing. She was bald. She was a man.
An eyebrow like a visor.
Looked like the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
The butt hair is really shocking. That's the most shocking to
Butt hair is
me.
always frightening to see, but it's so natural to see. But when you're doing something behind, then you see all the butt hair, you're like,
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
what do you
is.
mean? Like on the outside?
No,
Like
No, sometimes
noticeable, like
You gotta wax it.
noticeable ass hair that you don't.
girls get
It could
hair
be there. You might
inside
not
their
know.
ass.
How
see
often
it
do you
'cause
look at your
don't-
asshole?
But then you flip them over.
I mean, I'm fairly familiar with it, and I don't feel too much going on.
Time to play the mirror games.
Yeah.
I gotta get the
Jackie's
mirror
in for a
I mean,
surprise.
for the
Oh my
fair-haired dames, it's all
Oh
right.
yeah, I'm real
but the,
fair fucking hair.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could have some issues
I'm
you don't know
flawless.
about.
You are flawless, Jackie. Trey, you have been with a gal with a hairy asshole, I take.
Well, once, yeah, it was, and that's what I'm saying. It was a little shocking. I'd never encountered that before, and
Yeah.
then just kind of roll over and be like, "That's new. That's something I've never dealt with,
Right,
and I got a problem with it right now."
And then what
And
did-
I don't know how to deal with
What
it.
did you do when she was like, "Suck my dick and balls"? Suck my dick and balls. And
I
you
was
were like,
like,
wow,
I
that
have
was, like,
made a terrible, terrible mistake.
so weird.
Wait, is that? I'm actually very interested. Is that in most women's butt?
No,
area?
look,
No.
it's not like comedians end up with the worst women. You have to know
okay.
that from the beginning. Like we, at one point in time, will have sex or get blown or something with a
does?
horrible woman. Comedians.
Oh, comedian.
yes.
Will someone please fuck me for this?
Exactly. Like
It's her. That's the girl.
rock star, like musicians, athletes, like they get the cream of the crop, and then the fucking women who are like side over towards the comedians on like a one nighter are nightmares.
For whom, by the way,
They're
we're
the
very
whores
grateful,
that are
guys. We're
art-
very grateful.
Hey, we
Artsy
appreciate you
whores.
exist and don't go anywhere.
That's the thing. They're called chuckle fuckers, and then there's also lot lizards, truck drivers.
Lot
Yeah.
lizards are much
worse.
That's
Much
way
worse,
different.
right?
Much
Not
worse.
even
How
in
many
the same
shades
league.
away are we from being truck drivers when it
Oh,
comes to chuckle
we're
fuckers?
much higher.
I think
We're
5 steps above at least.
Okay,
You
so
really,
let's go.
you respect women
Above.
more than truck drivers.
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe a comedian
Well.
can steal someone's
Because you're
wife.
terrified of
Okay,
women.
so what's the
Yes.
list? So we have rock stars. We all agree rock stars get number one,
Probably
grade A
number
pussy.
one
They get the
top.
best.
Great
Oh,
point.
whoa, but
Athletes.
football players, baseball players, athletes.
Okay,
star
so rock
athletes.
stars, athletes, very successful politicians, people in power. Where is it then? Is
I
it
think
like
they're in a different
then it's
class of
comedian?
politicians because they do some weird shit that we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
they don't
can't
get-
even
Okay.
fathom.
Yeah.
They go
Rock
to the like the
stars,
eyes wide shut parties and shit.
They can
comedians-
make people disappear.
Right,
They
right,
can.
exactly.
They get the
That's
best
a whole
whores.
lever, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now,
They get your Ashley Dupree's.
comedians get the best weird pussy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best story, which is horrible.
Right, which is the worst.
I don't want to keep living like this.
God, have you ever thought about that? How many times you fuck somebody just for the story afterwards? I've done that like too many times. Where you're like, you want to hear what I did last night? And everyone's like applauding. You're like, you cray, girl, you cray.
Like, it was emotionally scarring.
I was on vacation with my family last week, right? And all the cousins, we were all hanging out
Oh,
together.
God.
And we're all single. Nobody's married or anything. And so everybody started with, like, tell a crazy sex story. And it was like, oh, fuck. Like, right when it started, because my brother and sister are there. And I don't want to tell some of the shit.
Welcome to
'cause,
my
like,
life, Trey.
Yeah, because, like, the craziest cousin
Isn't it
story
funny? Like,
was, like...
you guys were there. You know,
Yeah,
my brother
well,
and sister.
oh,
when I
no,
fucked
but
you
it's just
both.
like you don't want to because, like we said, it's a different circle. Like the craziest cousin story was like I went out with some chick and her picture on her profile looked different than she was, and I banged her anyway. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be telling shit that doesn't need to be told.
Just have to make something up, and
Yeah.
they're calling you out instantly.
It's so
yeah.
funny. You were lying, but like to be normal.
One time
this
I
girl
fucked a
asked
girl
me to
who
stick it in her butt, and I was like, nah, I don't think so. That's weird.
I ran out of there so fast; it was horrible. I called the police.
Isn't it weird that like all of Trey's stories start with like, so I was braiding this chick's asshole hair? It's very
I
bizarre.
once dated a girl who had a thin layer of hair all over her entire body.
A lanugo.
That was a monkey.
What's it called?
Lanugo?
In infants,
What's it called,
it's
Andrew?
called the lanugo. That's like the.
It was blonde.
All
so
babies
you
have
couldn't
it.
Yeah, because
tell.
you can't see it. That's what
Yeah.
how
See,
most
it
of
was
it is.
blonde, so
Really?
you didn't even notice. But the
yes.
entire body.
From Wikipedia, Lanugo is a very fine, soft, and usually unpigmented downy hair on the body of a fetus or newborn baby.
And you have something you want to say. Were you dating this girl?
She was a British soap star.
Very interesting.
I forgot to mention she was young. She was younger than me.
Super young. I stole her from the hospital young.
But in some cultures, they make coats out of it. It's a very nice. That's
really?
not
How
true.
do
No, that's absolutely right. It sounds
True.
That's why Morrissey won't play in Canada because they make.
Marcus, let's hit up another news
Slip
story.
Morrissey in here somehow.
Delana Garling was arrested after she pepper sprayed some Family Dollar employees, then tossed the canister to her 7-year-old daughter, screaming, "You know what to do, baby! Spray it!"
I mean, not the worst mother I've ever heard of.
She had been banned from this store after allegedly stealing from it. Surveillance video shows Garling being escorted out of the store when she pulls out a can of pepper spray and sprays a woman in the face as she's walking out the door. After she is tackled to the ground, she tosses the canister on the ground and instructs her daughter to use it.
How old's the daughter?
The girl is 7.
God, did she do it?
The girl picks the canister up off the ground, but either chooses not to use it or cannot figure how. Either way, one of the employees grabs it out of her hand as Garling is pinned to the ground until police arrive. Police would find Garling in possession of marijuana and 8-Klonopin.
Ah, leave it at home.
Well, I'm on marijuana and 8-Klonopin right now, and I wouldn't want to do that.
Too much action.
Oh, how sad is your life to be banned from a 99-cent store?
This woman has stolen literally dollars from the Family Dollar.
Exactly.
And if this tells you anything, this happened in Philadelphia.
Our first story,
Yeah.
not from the South.
Yeah. Upper Darby Police Superintendent Michael Chitwood said, "She deserves to have kids like the man in the moon deserves to have kids."
I don't get it.
Is that?
That's a
Soundbite.
Philly
Okay.
expression.
Whether or not the man on the moon deserves to have kids is a totally different conversation.
Well, why doesn't the man on the moon deserve to have kids?
By the way, Eddie,
He doesn't.
it's not a Philly expression.
The man on the moon would be the most
Everything you
neglectful
don't
father.
understand is a Philly expression.
Hey, man. Look,
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby is a shithole, but I got to stand up for Philly a little bit, man.
Fuck them.
Whatever, dude.
They're
What's
assholes.
They are, but they're very nice assholes.
All right, let's do a point
That doesn't make
counterpoint.
sense. You know what? Never
Trey,
mind.
What's good? What's good about Philly?
Never, the food. The people are really nice.
Food's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
Wait
it's
for your counterpoint, Ed.
It's a generally good town.
Generally
It's like
good
a-
town.
yeah, it's like a
what about them
dive bar,
throwing
but, like, in
batteries
city
at
form.
Santa Claus?
Dude, you don't know what fucking Santa Claus did before that.
Good point.
Maybe he deserved it.
Ed?
The Phillies were doing bad 2 years ago, and someone decided in retaliation they were going to puke on the mayor's daughter.
Yeah, so
They're not the mayor's daughter, and again, this falls under you don't know what that girl did to deserve that.
I'm sorry, it's the birthplace of American democracy.
yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna give it.
It wasn't the mayor, it was a cop.
Yeah.
Does that change
Not the mayor's daughter.
Man, they beat the shit out of this dude!
I would like
everyone
And
to
also,
see-
the dude is from Jersey, all right? He wasn't from Philly.
I like how you guys must have just like a scumbag register from Philly. We're like, oh no, not this guy.
I mean, it's really, yeah. I mean, it's not something I'm proud of, but you gotta fucking Philly, rock on, dude.
The guy's
Support.
eye is all busted up like Philadelphia's own Rocky.
Look, I love the sports fans. I love going to games there. I would not hang out with any of those people on a Friday night.
I thought you
at
were
all.
from Austin, though.
I moved to Austin my freshman year in high school.
But you grew up in Philly before that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Upper Darby?
There's the connection. No, Warminster. Not far from Upper Darby, but like right on the Bucks County, Philly County line.
When I was a kid, my best friend was from Philly. He used to always say, never go to Fishtown.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of college kids
His
now,
father
but
taught me
it's
how
a
to
lot of
fight.
boarded up buildings and shit, dude.
Someone else's. That's crazy.
Because he was from Philly.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you
I remember
learn how to fight. That's just kind of part of growing
I
up.
remember
It's weird.
when I got a car, he gave me a cue ball, and he's like, keep that in your trunk in case anyone's ever trying to run away from you.
Wait, not in case anyone tries to fight you, but in case anyone tries to run away from you.
Get it right back.
Jesus.
But see, he was a nice nice guy. He was teaching you stuff.
He did. He
so
did.
you
Yeah.
see,
He
was
taught
a
me how to
nice guy.
saw off a baseball bat.
See, they're weird nice. They're weird nice there. You gotta grow up there to appreciate it, I guess.
I remember, like, we're having problems with these kids in school, and he's like, you go up to the one and you take his head and you throw it against the locker. You see what happens after that.
He bleeds. The other guy bleeds.
Did you take his advice?
Oh, yeah, of course. No, we fought a lot growing up because of him.
That'd be such a good idea. Just get bum fights, but kids. Just make kids fight.
Oh no, we've had that story here before, and in fact, people used to do that with me and my friends growing up. The older kids would gather up the younger kids, and they'd make us fight each other.
It's kind of fun to do.
Naked.
We did that now I'm thinking about it. We did that in summer camp.
You got kids to fight?
Yeah, we would like wrestling time. You know, we throw.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's
creepy.
like you two fight. You know,
No, with us, it was the one that loses gets his ass kicked.
yeah.
You get your ass kicked and then re-get your ass kicked.
Yeah, it was horrifying.
I'm just so glad I'm not a boy.
There are some downsides.
But I'll tell you this much, I won more than I lost.
I believe you.
Sure.
I remember there was this one kid, Ruben Salazar, and we all wanted to beat the shit out of him, but we didn't know how to go about it. So we all started a fake gang and told them we had to beat him into it.
Way to do it. I feel like you guys knew exactly how to go about it.
Initiation.
He chooses the rape. He's like, no, rape me in. I don't want to be beaten in.
Then he's got to join the gang afterward. You're like, fine, just join the gang.
There's no gang.
That's the thing. Well, we could come clean and admit there's no gang, or Eddie could rape him. Get in there, Ed.
You got small hands.
No, yeah, you got nice small hands. My tits must look big in your hands. All
All right, well, next news story.
Please.
Yes, please.
Jesus Christ. This story is out of Anchorage, Alaska. Police say Daniel Pirtle, a double amputee with metal prosthetic legs.
Oh wait.
Andrew Short, everybody.
That guy sucks.
Daniel Pirtle went into a Walmart and shot a manager after getting into an argument over Pirtle's unrestrained dog.
What do you have to say now, Andrew?
Police say that on Saturday afternoon...
Seeing leg dog.
He has legs.
I don't got no legs, but my dog got 4 legs, so it's like I got 4 legs. You get it?
Police say that on Saturday afternoon, 45-year-old Daniel Pirtle went inside a crowded Walmart in a motorized cart, accompanied by his unrestrained service
Is it a
dog.
drive-by? Is that technically a drive-by shooting? There's like a scoot-by shooting?
Pirtle got into an argument with the store's assistant manager, 33-year-old Jason Mahi, after Mahi asked Pirtle to restrain his dog. The argument escalated to the point that Pirtle pulled out a gun and shot Mahi in the stomach. Afterwards, Pirtle navigated the motorized cart through the aisles, making his way towards the store's entrance. He was apprehended by police near the front of the store, where officers took a handgun from him, as well as his legs, before placing him...
You can take my gun, but don't take my legs.
Not fair.
Fucking RoboCop has 2 steel legs, a gun, a scooter, and a dog.
Yeah, but he has to live in Detroit.
Oh, and by the way, the dog's name, Wookie.
Wookie the dog. I feel like the cops arrived like 50 minutes after. It took them that long to get to the front door.
And by the way, this is a picture of a man. I don't know why this is the picture. It's not the mugshot, but maybe it's a Facebook pic. Look at that guy.
He's just sitting there with no shirt and his big tits hanging out.
He's a very fat man.
It's very
fat.
blown out, and his tits are so milky
He
white.
looks like he came in 12th in an arm wrestling competition.
Looks like dude.
12th out of 26.
Not bad.
He's smiling, Mel, right?
Yeah, he's smiling.
Good time.
Yeah, he was charged with first-degree assault and fourth-degree weapons misconduct. He's being held on $50,000 cash-only bail.
Oh, you shoot a guy and you just get charged with assault.
Yeah, it seems pretty light,
It's the
doesn't it?
best country in the world.
Well, Alaska.
Charged with a hit and scoot.
All right, can any... Okay, guess how he lost his legs.
He thought they were cake and ate them off.
I'm going to say...
Close? Actually, very close.
Landmine situation.
Bear trap.
Yeah, bear
Further
attack.
away. Further away.
I'm going to go war situation, landmine type.
Further away.
Okay.
Crab fishing.
It couldn't possibly be diabetes. I have no idea.
It is absolutely diabetes.
This guy hasn't deserved anything!
Andrew Short is on fire. Wow.
MVP. MVP.
Yeah, see, I know when we've been talking about disabled people this whole time, I've been pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Special Olympics would love this guy.
Oh my God.
Announcing.
The fucking, what is the shoot and skeet? Never mind.
Shoot and skate. This is all you have to do is overeat, and then your legs can get cut off, and you can be in a
Whole bunch
wheelchair
of
all
sugar.
life.
Right, nerve
bad.
damage.
It's even like overeating just the wrong shit, too.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just don't eat all the cake.
Yeah.
Candy and soda, right? And McDonald's.
Yeah.
Candy, soda, McDonald's. That makes
That's
you have
it.
the great life. That makes
High
you the
fructose
perfect
corn
existence.
syrup, man. That's
Yeah,
the way to go.
that's what it's all about.
Steady
man.
diet.
Think about it. This is a nice round
One of
table
the
health
comics in
corner.
Austin had to get a couple of toes cut off.
A comedian in
luckily,
Austin,
just a couple
Texas.
toes.
Because
Yeah.
of diabetes.
Yep.
Eddie, when do you think you're going to lose your legs?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get diabetes.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no question about
Oh,
it.
yeah, well, yeah, and your
Are you
mother
gonna-
has
My mother
diabetes.
and my father have
And your
diabetes.
father has
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
you probably already have
definitely.
diabetes.
I just...
And everyone, for folks at home who've never met Ed, he is larger than life.
Yes.
And, like, life is really big and the universe is vast, but then Ed's so fat.
Right. Did you know that NASA just announced that Ed keeps expanding?
Isn't that really bizarre? Yeah. No, literally, Eddie just got to bail out from the government. He's too big to fail. Yeah!
USA!
USA! USA! USA!
I want my fat money!
Yeah.
Just wasted so many roast jokes on this fucking podcast.
You can still turn it around, Ed. You can turn it around.
Yep, turn it around. That's nice,
Why
Chris.
would you want to?
I can't barely turn myself around.
All right, we got one more news story for you guys. When 52-year-old Janette Ellis discovered a box of discarded VHS porn tapes near her South Carolina home, Ellis did what
Oh my
most-
God, this woman's face. What did she do? I'm sorry. Go back over it.
Well, okay, yeah. When 52-year-old Janette Ellis discovered a box of discarded VHS porn tapes near her South Carolina home, she went door to door in her neighborhood seeking to sell the tapes to neighbors, one of whom called the cops about Ellis's unwanted solicitation.
What? I'll leave her alone.
Obama hates small
All right,
business.
now,
about
Marcus,
it.
show them the picture. This woman's coming to your door trying to sell you porn. Your children
my
live
God.
there.
No, she's trying to sell you VHS porn.
Yeah,
Right.
your
Oh.
dog lives there. Okay?
I don't care what you guys say. If you're 15 and this woman comes to your house with a box of found porn, she is an angel.
If
Well,
she
I
looks
mean, in
different
2000
than that with a box of
like the
porn that
Crypt
she's
Keeper.
selling, I call the cops. But that, you're like, well, of course you're selling a fucking box of porn.
Yeah,
She's an
but
entrepreneur.
porn is free everywhere, all the time.
Well, then you tell her no, thank you.
I mean, if it's
have
not-
a nice day, you don't call the cops on her.
That wouldn't be my first response. My first response would be shutting the door and going,
That was weird.
and then just going back to whatever.
Well, actually,
Where do you even get all those VHSs?
You have to remember, this is a neighborhood in Shittown, South Carolina.
yeah, they get the internet
They-
next
This
year.
is South Carolina.
Exactly.
If they're good. If they're good.
they've been
Exactly.
fucking-
They have
Stitches
two
get stitches.
buttons
I would
on their
make that
keyboard.
very clear.
What are the two buttons?
Yes and no.
I thought it was P and U.
Do you know where Gaffney is?
Some shit part of South Carolina. South Carolina sucks.
Yeah.
I'm North Carolina, born and raised. We always look down on South Carolina. South Carolina
North Carolina.
is true. Charlotte, North Carolina. We have values. We believe. No, we're not talking about it for
You're
the
a
next
fucking
30
puss
minutes.
ant.
All right. What are the values of North Carolina, Holden?
wanna
By the
fucking
way,
hear it.
Wave to your neighbor. Always wave.
Raffia.
Always say, hey, be nice to the lady at the stand.
How do you say hey?
Oh, Faye! Which is, yeah, it's just a nice way to say hey. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that one.
I thought it was perfect. Honestly, you're just the weirdest human being I've ever
Can't
met.
trust him. That he's paid by Big
Of
Tobacco.
course,
That's the thing.
And
And
he's
give
got a
your
horse
friends
neck.
cigarettes.
I like South Carolina. They're more intense. You know, they all lots of knives.
They're
everywhere.
dirtier. Everyone has muddy feet there.
Rebel
Yeah.
flags.
Yeah, they started the Civil War.
Yeah, but I'd rather go to Georgia or Florida.
There.
If I'm going to see trash, I want to go to Georgia.
Well,
or Florida.
Florida has the market cornered.
Oh,
like, a lot of people are like
Terrific.
Disney World, Orlando Studios. And it's
But
like,
or
no,
like
it gets
Miami.
weird quick.
South
Yeah,
Carolina
they're
has
like-
all the fireworks, though.
Exactly.
They have so many
Tennessee's
fireworks.
got fireworks, man.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
You
they're
can
better than
smoke in the
South
Cracker
Carolina.
Barrel in South Carolina.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. It's a dirtier place full of dirtier people.
Can't you still smoke in the restaurants in North Carolina too?
Some places, maybe some like Waffle Houses, but they're really cutting down, which is very upsetting.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Holden. You are very ugly, so I can't imagine how hideous the people are in South
Well, yeah, that's why I was elected dog-faced boy of Charlotte, North Carolina. Years 1999 to
Really?
2005.
Good run. That's a solid
First
run,
piece of
dude.
legislation is dog face boy.
Yeah, I lost to an actual dog in 2006.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
still-
because he
he's
can talk
still
like a
there.
person.
So
there,
he
he's
was
still
like a. So in other words, you lost to a boy-faced dog.
Essentially, yes. Yeah, he could pass as a person. I went on a whole fucking tirade about it. Made the papers, but people puked when they saw my face in it. So
Sure, yeah,
That's
naturally.
happened. Well, the thing is, this woman would not have gotten arrested if she had the proper permit.
Oh, okay.
Or if she had the license to sell pornographic material.
So in South Carolina, it's legal to go door to door, knock on someone's door, and sell them porn.
As long
Which is
as you
fine.
paid the county enough money for the right to do that.
Yeah, the government
Is it
needs
legal to go door
They
to
need
door
their
and
part.
say, "Will you pay me to beat off in front of you?"
Probably
If you have a
not.
permit for it.
If you got a permit,
If you got a
you
permit.
got the permit. 'Cause
Yes.
that's porn.
you can definitely get that permit in
totally
South
do that.
Carolina. They're filthy people.
All right, let me ask you. Guess how much she was selling the porn videos for?
99 cents each.
$5
I
each.
think you said
You got it, Eddie.
$5 each.
That's a VHS. $5 each.
That's silly.
Yeah.
But VHS, most people don't even have VHS.
You didn't know her market, man. You
Jackie-
didn't know the market.
Jackie, what do you think the price should be?
I feel like a whole box, $10.
The whole box.
Yeah, $10.
Five for $5.
Man, I wish I still had my VHS porn collection.
$2
In
each
high
or five
school,
for
I
five?
had the best VHS porn collection.
Of course you did.
Were they were they
Yeah.
by a distributor or were they stuff you taped? Like what were they?
Both.
What was your most prized possession of the porn
It
collection?
would be one of two.
I literally think your porn collection is just a small hole you drilled into the bathroom. And you just stared through it and
Guys,
watched
look at my collection.
It's very bizarre.
It would be one of two. Either John Holmes, the king of Triple X, you know, which is a best of.
He's a murderer. Yeah.
Did he kill somebody?
He was proven innocent
Yikes.
in the Wonderland murders.
Not convicted.
Okay,
John-
well,
He was there.
Who did John Holmes kill?
A bunch of people who stole drugs from a L.A. club owner.
Are you thinking about H.H. Holmes? That's a serial killer.
No, I know John Holmes. Apparently, he's a sex star and a serial killer.
Well, who was he banging? Just beating off on
just
the
all
camera?
he was banging all sorts of women.
Is he the one that Mark Wahlberg is based on in Boogie
Yeah.
Nights?
Right.
Oh, he's really dead now, though.
He died of
Hey, he
AIDS.
died of AIDS.
Oh, yeah, he's super dead.
Oh
Yeah, he had porn AIDS.
I hear that one gets you.
I'll shake it off.
AIDS.
And the other one, possibly my favorite, Ebony in Black.
Oh, God, that's a lot of black.
That is a lot of black.
Black on
And I
black.
think, ironically, I'm sure the women were very fat.
That would have been a great name for a porno, too. That's a lot of black.
I also would watch that on VHS.
Ebony is the name of the porn star, right?
Yeah.
No, there were
No.
many different porn stars.
Named Ebony.
No, there were many different ladies.
Well, who's your favorite porn star?
My favorite porn star is God. What the hell is her name?
Titty McGee.
Describe her tits.
Describe her.
She's black.
Okay.
And her-
Oh, yeah, I know that
Well,
one.
now we all know something.
You're thinking, you know who it
Definitely,
is?
if there were
I
any
literally know who it is.
questions
It's
about
Jada
Marcus.
Fire.
It's not Jada Fire. No, she's an old school lady. I cannot remember her name at the moment.
Well,
But you were about to look up a lot of porn on that computer.
I mean,
aren't you?
I'm looking for.
Eddie,
her
what
name
about
right
you?
now.
You jack off to mostly black chicks, Asian chicks, white chicks, Polish gals. What do you got?
We went over this earlier. Big tits. What I was talking about.
No,
though,
but color doesn't matter. Nationality
Any two
don't
will do.
matter.
I like them
as
good,
long as it's hairy.
good and white.
Good and
Good
white.
and white.
Milky.
Yeah.
I like them
Don't be
milky.
redundant.
Yeah.
But we used to have this midget porno name. It was called Napoleon.
Oh, okay.
Good complex.
And that's,
So the man was the midget.
Everybody?
yeah, the man was the midget.
Yeah, I got paid like $15,000 to do it.
That's great. Well, Andrew, you were amazing. What was your favorite part about banging all those real-sized people? You liked it?
Yeah, it was fun to be treated like an adult for a little bit.
Well, that's where I got my nickname from. Was Eddie Tunes?
Okay.
Eddie Tunes was the name of the bad guy in the porno.
Oh, I see.
They were both record producers, and no one fucks like Eddie Tunes, not even Napoleon. And Eddie Tunes always keeps his pink socks on.
Marcus found it.
Angel Kelly.
All right, so let's move on.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh no, this isn't Angel Kelly. I can show you a picture of Angel Kelly.
That's
Eddie.
trashy.
Yeah, show me.
I don't even want to see what you come to when you're all alone or in front of a bunch of kids. I don't. I don't care.
I do not think this woman's attractive.
Well, that's
Let's
old.
see.
That's old. Picture.
All right, show the picture then.
Show
Marcus,
the
if we
video.
wanna do
Just
this.
show your favorite
It's all
video.
old
He's trying
pictures.
to find a good one.
I'm trying to
You
find
jack off to ugly women, Marcus.
I don't jack off to ugly
How is
women.
she your favorite if you can't find a good one?
Show us the favorite
Because it
video.
is biased against the black woman.
Whatever.
Oh God, here we go.
I feel like you got a really hot girl, so it's okay to jack off to ugly girls because
never okay to jack
it's fun
off
to
to
jack
ugly
off all
girls.
over the face. They don't fucking deserve it. They're ugly.
Yeah,
They
ugly
love it.
girls aren't for jerking off; they're for fucking.
Fair enough.
That's the
And
thing.
no wiser word has been said.
All right, Marcus, stop looking at your fucking favorite dream girl and get back to
Can
telling
we,
the news
can we
stories.
bump into the segment?
All right, fine. Let's go to the segment.
Yeah, it's like you've just been sitting over there.
Trash.
All right, the apocalypse
So
has
weird.
happened. Your scenario can have zombies or whatever if you want. I mean, my whole situation is just like everyone decided to nuke each other, so there are skinless people walking around, but they're not looking
cool.
for brains.
This happened right now. Right now.
Just now, it happens
just
right
now.
now.
The apocalypse.
Is it-
This
yeah.
is it.
Is
This
this
is
the
the one.
first thing you do?
It's done. We all made it through the this is the first
We
thing
made
you
it
do.
through the initial
Right,
shit.
and I'm gonna say it happens a couple hours from now, so we've all made it back to our apartments or our weed dens or what have you. So I'm
be
going
weed den.
to essentially pick up like I want to say an axe and. I have no gun, so I think I'll just grab like the biggest thing I can get, like a baseball.
Don't
bat
touch
or
me,
something
man.
Like that. Yeah, I'll just grab Ben. No, I'm gonna get the hell away from Ben because he's gonna try to eat me, zombie or no.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get all the way to. I'm gonna really fight my way. Hopefully, I'm gonna make it to you, Ed. I'm gonna try to get out there to Catalpa. All right.
Ugh.
I'm gonna
I'll
find
be gone.
on the
I'm
way.
not waiting.
On no, you want to
Ridgewood
wait.
Queens.
You want to wait because I'm going to give you an early birthday present. I'm going to allow you to blow my brains out because I'm not going to survive.
That's worth it.
You'll wait.
That's
You'll wait.
worth not surviving.
That's the thing. I'm going to make
you
my
wouldn't
way
be
to
able
you.
to do it.
Oh, of course
There's
I
no
will.
fucking way.
I'll make this noise until he does it. So that is my, because I'm not making it. I am not a well-endowed person in terms of survival.
Dick. And,
Yeah,
in terms
and
of your dick.
penis-wise, if it's like a fuck situation.
Okay.
It turns into a fuck situation.
It could, if you want your
Propagate
scenario.
the species
Yeah,
or
bro.
whatever.
All right, Andrew, how you making it?
Well, if this is the apocalypse, the biblical apocalypse, I think this whole premise is hilarious because that would mean our Lord would choose not to have me assume into heaven.
None of us.
But I feel like I'm a pretty charismatic speaker. I feel like I'm a good convincing people. I would blame it on a lesser group of people and then just do some Stephen King The Stand
The
shit.
mayor of nowhere.
You are
Hell
so
yeah.
dead.
It's like, nuke the fuck out of LA. I think I was doing that.
love it.
I think that would be good.
I would
I
follow
think
you, Andrew.
anything in the world of The Stand is A-okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I figured out the other day. I've spent literally an entire day of my life watching The Stand, 24 hours,
Watching it.
over
it's a
and
book.
over and over again.
You've been the creepiest you've ever been today. Am I wrong? I really think that it's been.
We're all in a dark place. Kids are
Yeah, for sure.
It's a dark time for me, man.
You're doing great, man.
I gotta pee. Say something.
All right. I don't know. What do I do?
You're dying.
Dead.
No, I don't know. I would probably just go to the deli, eat a bunch of meat, and die. Yeah. I mean, you know what are you gonna do? It's the apocalypse.
But would you
I'd
kill
dunk some
yourself?
people- No. No. I'm not gonna kill myself.
I want to kill myself
I will
every
say-
day. If it were the apocalypse, I would definitely do it.
This is my thing. I think about death more than I think about sex. But before I think about before I think about killing myself, I think about mowing down a bunch of people. So I would probably honestly get off my medication, number one. Number two, just go crazy. Just start snapping necks, stabbing people. Really be the reason that we have a government, because when we don't, I go nuts. So that's what I would probably do, and then I would just let time run its course, and I would get shot or killed in some random way.
That actually sounds more convincing now.
That's what I would do.
You said that, I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. He's got the chutzpah that we need.
I'd go nuts.
Ben only takes his medication because there's a government around.
I can't act the way I want to act because people have changed so fucking terribly.
Yeah, blame the people, Kissel.
Yeah, because all of a sudden you got to do tiny things with tiny thoughts, and it's like I have big ideas with big hands.
Oh God, that
sounds rapey. It sounds so filled with rape.
That's so rapey.
Garbage.
I think you would do great as my enforcer as we head west.
I was actually thinking that as well.
You guys got to do
Ben,
this.
go murder.
That's a comic book cover, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would be chained and tethered to you for the apocalypse as long as you want me to be chained and tethered to you,
Man,
and I would
I
kill
want in.
everyone for you.
Can I get in on
I would
this?
ride you through the west.
I want in
run
on
like
this.
a dog.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the thing. If somebody told me to murder somebody, I could do it and be like, well, I'm helping out my friend.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel validated.
Well, my
Especially off your meds.
Exactly.
That would totally make sense to you.
Yeah, and of course,
I'm
my meds
sta-
are
yeah.
Coors Light. I'd switch to whiskey.
So Trey, what do you got?
I'm staying behind Kissel, and then I'm grabbing Marcus and Ed. Anybody else that's familiar with guns, going to the
fuck? You
local
didn't
police
fucking choose
station.
me?
Are you familiar? I said anybody that's familiar
She's
with
from
guns.
Florida,
I can do
bro.
anything
yeah.
you want.
Go to the
I don't want
closest
nothing to
police
fucking do with you,
station,
Trey. I
fucking
break
loot the
ties.
place, and then head to the Galleon family compound in Tennessee, or whoever's family lives closer.
It's
and
not
then that's
fair.
the first stop.
It's not fair to ask a stoner who has thought about this every hour of his life.
What do you mean to go grab my fucking bag that I already have made up for this shit? Are you talking about
Because that's in Philadelphia and the trains are down.
maybe go grab certain things that I may or may not have already locked away here in the city?
We're just going to go to the roof. We're going to get
This
to
is
the roof,
a
guys.
no-brainer, man. You guys find me. How about that? That's what I'm doing if the shit goes down. I'm waiting for you guys to find me, and then we'll head out.
I'm gonna go and say I got a good segue into that because I have a boss and my boss's fiance actually have go bags in case the apocalypse happens. We've talked about numerous times. She thinks that it's going to be a big disease that's gonna spread like wildfire, and she's like, number one thing, make it back to our shop. It's a shop that I'm a manager of. So you get here. She's like, we will get out of the city. She's like, Matt knows how to get out of the city. We're gonna get out of the city as
You're never
fast
gonna
Hey,
as
know
I know
possible.
Matt. You're seriously gonna fucking depend on Matt for this
I'll
shit?
do whatever what am I gonna depend on my boyfriend? No. I need someone bigger and stronger. Ed, I'm gonna need you to meet up with us.
Yeah,
You
we'll
do what
see.
you
After
can.
you blow my brains out.
Yeah, that's the
Telling
only
you,
thing
to
I'm
get out of
sticking
the city,
around
you have to
town.
make sure you can swim at least fucking 2 miles.
That's right.
You
All the
got a
highways
whole
and the
fucking
bridges are
shop
going to be done.
Filled with shit to survive for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Just to wait till all the shit dies down. My job is procreation. I am very fertile. I'm ready to fucking. I've always wanted like orgy rape situations.
Okay.
I'm leaving my boyfriend behind. And I'm out there to start the human race
You
again.
can't parlay the apocalypse into a way to get dick. That's fucking ridiculous.
Why not? That's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna fucking die anyway. I might as well get pumped full of as much fucking dick as I can until I'm dead.
I can't. I'm trying to argue, but you can't really,
think
because
of
I
a
was like,
possible-
even if you didn't spit out a kid before, but you're still filling yourself with dick.
Chris, what are you gonna do, Chris?
I am just, it's all this talk of Florida. I'm just going to, I am legend it in a nice red sports car down to Florida, Disney World. The most ideal place I could find. I'm going to be on the Dumbo.
And fun.
On the Dumbos with a rifle, just shooting if I need to, just in denial the whole time. Crying my eyes out, thinking about all the people I've lost, but on Dumbo, man, up and down, up and down.
That's actually awesome. You could ride as many rides as you want.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many people have that fantasy, but it's not the apocalypse?
It's me, and it's all the time.
All right, Ed, what do you got?
All right, so after I raced to Holden's to blow his brains out.
Oh, she's coming to me. I can just hang out.
Well, we're gonna meet halfway, all right?
Okay, we'll meet at
'cause
Montrose
I got
stop.
something for you I gotta show you. Yeah.
Ed's so diligent about it, he's ready to go.
Yeah, but then, because that's like already bad news. First thing you do is cut off the friends. No more friends.
Yeah.
Because, it's the apocalypse. You got to be ready to kill these people or abandon them in a heartbeat.
Although if there was anyone that I would ask to kill me, it would be Ed Larson.
I appreciate that. But
or Marcus.
Then
Marcus
you
can
start
kill me too.
But then no weird shit with our bodies, Marcus, please.
Why? Why not? Why not? You don't know? You're dead.
No, fuck the shit out of me. That's my job.
Thank you. Fuck. You're such a prude, Andrew.
Jackie says that because
sorry,
she
it
knows
gets
that
me.
they'll kill her right away. They'll take care of it right away. There'll be no hesitation.
Well, then you got to get off the island. All right, you got to get off Manhattan. You,
gotta
got to
get
off
out.
Long
That's
Island.
the hardest part, man.
All right, so that's the first thing you do is you get into the middle of America and you keep going to the middle of America and south.
Yeah.
All right, you get down there.
The least amount of people. Right?
Don't talk to women. Forget sex. Sex is done. All right,
Do you
just gonna
masturbate?
poison you all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a good
masturbate,
idea.
you gotta-
Why are you acting like the apocalypse is
That's
different
already
than your life
making-
now?
I feel like a dude without sex might as well be a zombie.
Yeah. Get rid of. You want to survive. You got to cut women out because people kill for women. So forget about it. Just they're done. Women are done. This is just surviving.
It's true. I'd say most deaths in Walking Dead have to do with.
What about
You
the
know what
other
else you do?
generations?
You know what else
Once
you
you
do?
get set
You got to meet people that you don't care about now because you're going to need stuff for them. So what you do is you find a wedding ring off a dead man, you put it on you, and you talk about the horror story of what happened when you tried to save your
You're
family's
going to
life.
innately
idea.
care for someone, though.
What? No. So you tell them everyone that this the horror story that what happened, and so you meet all these people. Then you, when they're sleeping, you either murder them and take their stuff, which you're doing them a fucking favor.
Yeah, man.
You know, or you just, or if you don't like them, you just take their canned goods.
Start a
Anything that's
podcast with them.
prepackaged. If it's open, don't eat it. All right, and then you just keep going south, and then don't eat animals. Don't eat anything that was alive at one time. That
No,
before.
animals.
You're
Can I
saying
just
you
say
wouldn't
this?
take care
thought
of me?
about this more than
No,
me.
I would.
You
get
wouldn't
Yeah,
take
I'm
care
pretty
of me?
surprised.
I wouldn't even know.
I think you would
that
take
were-
care of me.
I would assume that Doug had it handled.
I would find you. You would take care of him.
Yeah, at that point, that's like if you don't
Can I
get a
just
hold of
say,
me,
Marcus,
I'm
what
assuming
do
you're
you have?
alright.
Do you have a scenario?
Myself?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm making it back home.
All of you guys are wrong. Traveling is the worst thing you can do. You have to stay put,
Yeah,
defend
but
your
then
home.
you lose all
You're
of
an
your
idiot.
food. Then
Not
you can't.
here.
No,
then-
because
There's too many people
if you
here.
say
many
if you
people.
say
Too
put,
many
you're gonna
people
run out
here.
of resources.
There's no
Especially here in
hope.
the city, you're gonna run out of resources so fucking
I'd
quick.
find a
Gotta
new
get
We
home
live
out
in
of this
Brooklyn.
city.
All it is
Gotta
food
get
that
out
could
of the
exist.
city.
Millions of
Yeah,
people.
Cock-
yeah,
in a
until
nuclear
millions of
holocaust,
people trying to kill
cockroaches-
you for your food.
No one's trying to kill me, man.
Not right now, they're not. But wait,
Cockroaches
Wait till
and
after this
Hostess
podcast.
fucking Danish cupcakes and things like that. They're always going to be around.
I mean, I will say this: that out of all of you, the only person who actually talks about surviving is Eddie. Everyone else is like, "I'm gonna die."
Of course
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
die.
I'm gonna become a spiritual leader and wipe out a race. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do.
That is true.
fucking die.
All right, so it's going to go to
If
Eddie.
Kissel hadn't said it, I would have. I would just fucking off myself the second it happened.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
reality,
Super
I would
Bowl
be
ending.
dead
But
as
you know
fast
what?
as
If I'm
possible.
gonna go for pure fun, goes to Chris.
there you go.
Super Bowl ending. You got to go to
Yeah.
Disneyland.
All right, so Chris Arillo,
There it is.
you're
Chris
going to win
wins
it.
it.
Chris wins it. Jackie Zebrowski, Ed Larson, Holden McNeely, thank you for
myself,
being
I
here.
swear to be
Andrew
dead.
Short,
Don't
Chris,
talk
thank
to me.
you. And Trey Gallione, thank you
you're
so
welcome,
much for
man.
being here. I am Ben Kissel, and that is Marcus
pleasure.
Parks, and we will talk
Is
to
it
you
really
very
pronounced
soon.
Gallione?
no.
It's Galleon.
Galleon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like
Like
the
a
ship.
ship.
Oh, you want me to go? You want me to go? You want me to go?